We're coming up to the first year anniversary of Gundam Card Game, and it has done incredible things. Has it had its flaws and its moments, of course, but Gundam Card Game has been doing fantastic. So you would think that when it comes to their competitive scene, that Bandai would want to encourage that and push it as far as they could go, right? What if I was to tell you, no, actually we're going backwards? There's two main things at the moment that I think are quite a big issue when it comes to the competitive scene of Gundam Card Game. And the first part of that is the pricing for regionals. So as we can see last year, good lord, it's bright. This was for the regionals last year. I had a ticket, but I couldn't go because it fell on my son's second birthday, so I'd have been killed if I'd gone. However, what we can see is the pricing that we had last year. So last year there was a championship participation pack, which was absolutely goated. These cards were awesome. So many playable cards. You got the Elthrif, Gun Tank, Zex, Close Combat, Zaku 2. Like even Kigali is cool. Shamblo, Kill, Fortress Defense. It is playable, but what's cool is these cards are still cards that, unfortunately, these are the only alternative versions of them that we have, with the exception of like Elthrif, I guess, and the Zaku 2 for the premium collection. But these are so cool and people still love these cards. We also got the resource pack, which these are so popular. I mean, look at these. These are absolutely stunning. I mean, there isn't any of these that you wouldn't want. And these are well worth just going for, even if you're just going, not expected to win many games or anything like that, but you just wanted to pick these up. Then of course you had the regional championship participation card, which this is absolutely stunning. If you see this, if your opponent hasn't bought these, but they're playing them, you're in trouble. Same with the sleeves. These are so cool. You also had the play mats as well. These were all cool, all of them. The regional championships finalist play mat. This is so damn cool. And then of course the regional championship trophy winner cards. These are unbelievable. Not to mention we also got judge packs as well. These are all cool, all very playable cards as well. Well, choo choo. Anyway, so we can see just by participating, just turning up, you're going to get a participation card, a sleeve set, and 3 resource packs. That already is worth going for. A lot of these cards are just paid for themselves. Not to mention, as you go up, of course, you get more and more. You even get trophies for 3rd, 2nd, and being the champion, which rightly so you should. But then let's talk about regionals that happens in just around 2 weeks time. Now already, just by looking at this, we can already see you're actually getting less than you did before now. So I don't know whether this is us cutting corners. We're struggling to keep the lights on at Bandai. Somehow I doubt it, but we're getting less. But let's look at the participation packs. What the fuck is this? These cards are just dog shit, man. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, RX-78-2, you can never go wrong with Grandpa, but this card is never going to see play. Improved technique, I mean, we already have quite a few alternatives of this card, which all look better. In fact, I actually think the original looks just as good as this one. I mean, the second form maybe gets in a Lupus deck, but these cards are just not really anywhere near the standard of what we got in the first set. And then if you manage to get top 32, you sweat your bollocks off, you make it, this is what you get. I mean, come on, man. We already have other versions of her that look better. Don't get me wrong, this will still have some value, but this is never going to hold a light up to what we had last year. And not to mention, we don't even know what are the trophy winner cards going to be like. We don't know what the judge packs are going to be like. You no longer even get a trophy for winning like you did beforehand. I mean, last year you even got a sleeve set of 10 just for participating. Now it does say event pack here, but we don't know what that is. Is that going to be like the resource pack that there was last year? Is this going to be EX bases? Is this going to be reprints? We don't know what this is, and people have already booked tickets, booked hotels, everything like that to go, and they don't even know what they're going to be getting. Now, granted, you could say you're going for the competition. Of course, I understand that, but this is a really big part of it as well, because not everyone is going to get to win. So these are really nice mementos for people that want to play competitively, but come back with something, you know? And all we've got is more information coming soon. When is that? And now the other point, and this for me is almost just as big of a point, and that is the coverage. So yesterday, Bandai tweeted out saying, get ready to watch the best players around the globe battle for the title of world champion. I'm hyped. Abo Academy is going over there from the UK. I want to watch all of his games. That's the person I want to watch the most. But what's the schedule? Well, in typical Bandai fashion, we are doing this. We are splitting between games. So we fall on the March 15th, where we'll be sharing a live stream with Digimon and One Piece. Now, this just sucks because when they've done stuff like this before, Gundam always only gets like 1 or 2 games. Now, this is no shade at One Piece or Digimon. I enjoy One Piece and I do watch those streams as well. They deserve their own full streams too. It's not like there's a bajillion games. Yes, there's a lot of games, but can we not set up individual streams just to highlight more Gundam, more One Piece, more Digimon? I don't understand why you wouldn't want to do this. Also, there is not the biggest crossover of players that you think that there is. If Bandai are doing this just because they think, oh, well, One Piece players will love watching Gundam and Gundam will love watching Digimon, I hate to break it to you, I don't think that's the case. Sure, there's going to be people like me that will watch more than one, but it's just really unfortunate that we want to promote this game. We want it to be so big, the competitive element. This is it, the grand finals. We want to see the best of the best play. If they were to announce an alternative where they said, you know, we'll be posting all of the games on a VOD channel after or something like that, then great. Or if they said it to the competitors as well, we'll give you all of the games after so that maybe they can upload their own post-coms or something like that. I think that would be a concession that we could all get behind. But this for me is just really unfortunate. And I just think when you start adding them up, it just kind of doesn't feel like it's really well thought through. Now, I know that these competitions don't generate a lot of money for Bandai, but they do in terms of they get people excited. We want to buy the products. They launch and tease new cards and sets during these tournaments, and I can guarantee you so many pre-orders go up during these events. Now, this isn't to say that I think Bandai are doing a terrible job. I actually think that on the whole, in terms of a new TCG, I think Gundam has done for the most part a lot of it right. I know there's a lot of discussion about the store qualifiers coming up. Obviously, depending on where you live, that could be better or worse for you. But I think when it comes to things that really help promote the game, Bandai should be doing more. Of course, greedy wise, I want cool cards from the regionals. And if you're going to be at Bristol, I'll see you there. But just in terms of the game, I want the game to have the coolest cards. I want it to have the biggest exposure possible. And I know One Piece fans and other card games fans from Bandai will be feeling the same about those streams as well. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Where do you think that Gundam has room to improve? Where do you think it's been excelling? And let me know if you can improve 3 things about Gundam and the way that it's being run right now. Let me know down in the comments below. You guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.